Women and girls treated like a piece of meat. Now, this is not a testimony from somebody who knew you when you...
Do you know what? I saw that coming a mile away. I saw that coming a mile away.
I only just thought of it as I was reading it just now. So yeah, so it's not a testimony from one of your former girlfriends, Nick. This is bizarrely a report onto one of your favourite subjects, Greater Manchester Police. So I have to confess, I did send. I knew you'd already read the article anyway, but I did see the article myself. I think I sent it to you on WhatsApp. But I don't actually know the details. But I think what I did text you after that was, given how they responded to Rochdale, I'm not surprised because actually that's really what happened to the girls in Rochdale, isn't it? Who were abused by the Pakistanis there. They were treated like a piece of meat by these perpetrators. So what's it about?
So this is the Baird report. So 3 years ago, there was a lady called Zana. I forgot her name.
I think you've interviewed her, haven't you?
I'm about to say I interviewed her on that channel about a year ago. Yeah. So 3 years ago, when I didn't know about this story, she accused the police that she was raped in Salford police station, and doesn't know who, but was claimed she was raped by an officer. Went to the police, put in reports, spoke to Andy Burnham, got nowhere. Clever lady. She then put a case together herself. She then started requesting all the information you can request under Freedom of Information, and she pieced everything together. And it was damning. And there was something like 2 hours, because every police station has CCTV in it. That's filmed constantly. And she was filmed for something like 18 hours in the police station while she sat there. Apart from 2 hours.
Mysteriously missing.
Missing.
Yeah.
She had boxer shorts on. They were taken off her when she left. If they had any DNA evidence on it.
Oh, like semen.
Yeah. They're missing.
Why was she wearing boxer shorts?
The police stripped her naked.
Oh, I see. Right.
And then give her a
t-shirt and a boxer shorts.
And these are special things that can't be ripped to make a rope to hang yourself.
Right.
So they're very flimsy.
Yeah.
But she had the boxer shorts on. Again, all this is on camera. She's got all the CCTV apart from 2 hours missing. And they've lost that evidence as well. She's got the report from when she went to St Mary's Hospital Rape Centre.
Immediately after the event. Yeah.
And they said it looked like there was damage.
Yeah.
Down below, anal tears and vaginal tears and bruising. So that doesn't necessarily mean you've been raped. That just means you've had heavy sex. So, but all these things are adding up. So long story short, she got nowhere for 2 years, and then Sky News said, we'd like to do a piece on this. We've seen it on Twitter. They did a 1 hour interview with her. The next day, everything changes. Andy Burnham's involved. The police have said, we'll do an investigation.
Andy Burnham must have known about it before.
She wrote to Andy Burnham several times. Has letters off Andy Burnham's office saying we'll look into it, or there's nothing we can do.
He's a slime ball, isn't
he? He just doesn't want. He just want to get involved in anything in case it backfires. So she got press attention, which changed everything. Then lots of other women came out the woodwork. I interviewed another woman that's on my channel. She claimed she was date raped in a hotel in the city centre, reported it to the police. The police phoned her up and said, we've spoken to him now. He seems like a very nice man. We don't think he could rape you. He seems like a very nice man. She claims he had to manhandle her up the stairs because she was drugged, and the police took that long to go to the hotel. After 4 weeks, all the CCTV in the hotel is recorded over, so they couldn't even get any footage. So that's her story. And there's lots of others. Another woman went to the police to claim it was a closed police station. She kept ringing the bell, ringing the bell, ringing the bell. I can't remember all this story now, but that's what I think happened. To claim domestic violence, or she'd been raped by a partner or something. Obviously upset, bit abusive. So they arrest her and strip search her and lock her in a cell. She went there to claim domestic violence, or she'd been raped. I forgot which one it is now. And she ends up being...
They arrested her and strip searched her?
And leave her in a cell naked and strip searched her. So all these things came out. So then Andy Burnham had no choice then but to initiate a review of the Greater Manchester Police.
He's in charge of Greater Manchester Police?
Yes, he is. He's the Police Crime Commissioner, legally responsible for the police.
So he was holding his hands and said, I don't know.
I don't know anything about this. So politicians then want a report. Looks like I'm doing something. So he got a Labour peer from the House of Lords to do a review of Greater Manchester Police. So a Labour mayor asks a Labour peer to do a review that could backfire on the Labour Party.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is a corrupt report. You know, she's got some good credentials, this woman.
This is Baird.
Baird, yeah. But straight away, there's a conflict of interest there. They're all connected to
But even though there is that conflict, she actually reported that these things about these abuses.
But if there is a conspiracy, what hasn't she reported? What connections did Andy Burnham know that she's not reported? I'm not saying this, but
it stinks.
When you have these reports, the last thing you want is to be able to say, I don't trust that because of this.
Yeah.
It has, not only does it have to be fair, it has to seem to be seen to be fair.
It should have been a Conservative peer, shouldn't it? Really?
Yeah, or just someone independent.
Or somebody independent.
Just someone not a Labour peer. So this report should have got released beginning of the year. But there was something called the mayor election coming up. And we don't want to embarrass the mayor, so it got delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed.
It just never stops, Nick, does it?
And it got released last week. And then it all came out, all these stories and examples came out. And it's a damning report into Greater Manchester Police, who I thought had improved, and they haven't improved. Now, the only consolation really for Greater Manchester Police is the report goes into how they treat men. They treat men just as badly.
Oh, really?
Manchester Evening News did the report on the same day about the male cases. Stripped naked, abused. So
yeah, but men are more able to protect themselves.
Yes, they are. But what I don't want people to think is Greater Manchester Police were picking on women because they were women.
Right, they were just
Greater Manchester Police are treating everybody appalling. Greater Manchester Police are likely to break the law regardless of your sex. They don't care about your sex. There's too many criminals, there's too incompetent, they don't care, they're badly trained, there's no oversight, there's no management, there's no responsibility. No one's going to get fired over this report. And it is a huge, huge scandal. Who was in charge of Greater Manchester Police? Andy Burnham for 7 years. Who was in charge before him? Tony Lloyd, Labour politician for 2 years. The last 9 years, Labour senior politicians have been in charge of Greater Manchester Police, and this is the result. It's absolutely shocking.
Scandalous. But, they just never stop, do they? It's like you say, the Labour peer, then delaying the reports after. I mean, they're just so corrupt, aren't they? These behaviours of these people.
Where's the footage for that woman? Where is the footage? How can the reason why we have body cams on officers and CCTV...
It's to protect us, the public.
No, it's to protect police officers.
Yeah, and us.
No, it's purely to protect police officers, because police officers have always been accused of doing stuff. So we spent millions investing in CCTV to protect police officers so they can never be accused of something falsely.
But then...
And so you've got to ask yourself, when the footage goes missing, who is that benefiting? And let's say it's an accident. Well, I want to talk about the head of IT at GMP. I want him sacking.
Yeah.
How have you got such an incompetent system that hours can go missing and get deleted? That's your job. You're sacked. So regardless of what's gone on, heads must roll if we're ever going to get confidence in the police.
Yeah, but accountability seems to have disappeared, though, doesn't it?
In the public sector, completely.
I think it's disappeared in lots of places.
Yeah.
There seems to be an attitude now where it's like the head of the Secret Service in America. She still hasn't resigned. I believe that's the case. She still hasn't resigned.
She won't.
Which is scandalous.
She has to be sacked. She'll be sacked if Trump wins.
Yeah. But people aren't held accountable anymore, are they?
Not in the public sector,
What's the
especially.
result? What's going to be the result of this report?
We don't know. Oh, they would have. The last page will be about recommendations, and GMP have said we'll implement all the recommendations. But the recommendations is what you thought they were already doing anyway.
Yeah.
So,
recommendations start doing it properly. Yeah.
That's their recommendations.
Yeah, but no recommendations to sack the people who are in charge.
That's the only way we're going to change these organisations is when we give them skin in the game. If we sack, I'm not talking about sacking a police officer or a PCSO. They're following orders. I'm talking about sacking a chief constable, a chief superintendent, a deputy chief constable, maybe even a chief constable. Sack people that level. That changes the whole atmosphere, the whole environment, and people start going, we need to do a better job because my job and my pension's on the line now.
I mean, I think people have a very low opinion of the police at the moment, just generally.
And rightly so. All came out at COVID, didn't
Yeah.
it? Did you enjoy that video? I think you did. Come on now, hit that bell, subscribe, comment. Let's build this channel. I need more followers. I need more subscribers. Be part of the journey. See you soon.